Every single time you board a modern aircraft, you're trusting your life to a navigation system invented during the Cold War. I'm talking about the Inertial Reference System, a technology over 5 decades old that remains the backbone of flight. We have GPS and satellites now, so why are airlines still installing equipment based on 1950s physics? The truth is, GPS is actually a secondary system. The primary source of truth is something far more independent. Unlike GPS, an IRS needs absolutely nothing from the outside world. No satellites, no radio signals. It is completely self-contained. Once aligned, it knows exactly where it is based purely on measuring its own acceleration and movement. These principles were developed for Cold War missiles that needed to navigate without any external guidance an enemy could jam. The heart of an IRS consists of accelerometers and gyroscopes measuring every tiny change in speed and rotation. Modern systems use ring laser gyroscopes. Instead of spinning wheels, they use beams of light traveling in a triangular path. When the aircraft turns, the time difference between the beams tells the system exactly how fast it's rotating. It's elegant physics. GPS signals are faint and can be jammed or spoofed, especially near conflict zones. The IRS doesn't care, it keeps working. In areas where GPS is compromised, pilots rely entirely on inertial navigation to maintain their course. Aviation regulations require redundancy. Most jets carry 3 independent IRS units, each checking the others for errors. Every rule in aviation is written in blood. A single point of failure is simply unacceptable with hundreds of lives on board. Modern aircraft blend data using a Kalman filter, a mathematical algorithm that combines IRS, GPS, and radio data. It gives more weight to the most reliable source at any given second, ensuring the best possible estimate of where you are. The IRS is always on and stable, while GPS provides the corrections to keep its natural drift from growing over time. This hybrid approach ensures accuracy within meters, even after a 15-hour flight across the ocean. These systems also catch errors. If one source starts reporting bad data, the others flag it immediately for the pilot. I've seen this happen over the Atlantic. The system flagged a disagreement, we identified the source, and the flight continued safely. We're now looking at quantum sensors and atomic interferometry that could eliminate navigation drift entirely. Even with these advancements, the philosophy remains the same: independence from ground infrastructure and satellites. Aviation still trusts physics from the 1950s because knowing where you are when nothing else works is non-negotiable. The Inertial Reference System, a Cold War solution that is still the best we have for keeping you safe in the sky.